Miss Martin, you can watch this play Tuesday?
Here?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll try to make it. Okay, so day 2 constructions, we're going to be talking about angle constructions, okay? I'm going to try to leave this up and just zoom in because it is so hard to use that protractor underneath that thing. So I'm going to try to zoom in. So you need this one that says angle constructions, okay? Not the one that says angle bisector, but the one that says angle constructions. And we're going to start with construct a copy of this angle. Number 1, construct a copy. So we're wanting to make an angle that's just the same as this angle right here. So now let me rephrase that. We want it to be the same angle measurement without measuring with a protractor. But how long the sides are doesn't make any difference. It doesn't matter how long we make the sides because that's not a measurement on angles. The measurement on the angle is how many degrees is in here, right? So we're just going to take our straight edge and over here somewhere, doesn't matter where, we're just going to draw a segment. I think that marker is gone. Of course. Of course it is. Okay. Just somewhere over here, use our straight edge. Draw a segment. Alright? My segment sucks, but y'all do better. Okay. Now what we need is we need some way of knowing how far from here to here that other side needs to be without using a protractor. Right? So we're not going to use a protractor to do this. We're going to use our compass. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an arc on our angle from one side to the other, starting with our compass in the vertex. It doesn't matter how big this arc is. Your arc can be little bitty, it can be great big. Doesn't make any difference, okay? But you're just going to make an arc that crosses both sides of your angle like that. And without moving the protractor, we're going to go over here to our new segment and we're going to make that same arc. So without moving the protractor, without moving the compass, we're going to make that exact same arc. Okay? This is a compass, Yeah, not the directional kind of compass, the drawing kind of compass. Okay? Yeah. These are compasses are used a lot in architecture and in like planning and stuff like that. Also used a lot in some types of art. They use it. Okay. Now, we need to know where we need to make this line through here. So we need to know how far it is from this point to that point. So we're going to take our compass and use it as a measuring tool to measure from one side where our arc we made crosses to the other side where our arc we made crosses. Yep. Y'all see? Okay, it is nice. And then we're going to, without moving our compass, we're going to leave it set that the whole purpose behind this was to measure it, right? We're going to use that measurement and we're going to come over here and we're going to make an arc. Where those two arcs cross is the place that we know we need to draw our line through. So we're going to start it here at the end of our segment, like so, and we're going to go through that point where those two lines cross, like that. Okay. Number 2, actually, the directions say to make an angle bisector, but we're going to copy that angle. Okay? So they've got an angle there for us, and we're going to copy it. So I'm going to let you guys try it. Let's see if you can remember what we just did, okay? So see if you can remember what we just did and try to copy that angle on number 2. While y'all do that, I'm going to find my glasses.
Have they been missing?
No, I just couldn't never clue. Like I hunt them down, and then I can't find them. Then I hunt them down, then I can't find them. So let me tell you what I did today. I bought it then.
Can I have the thing?
I don't think you're gonna want the thing.
What is it then? Your mom.
I'm gonna totally be the old lady thing.
No, that's what I said. I thought
It's
old
pretty
ladies
creepy
were
though, I'm
those.
not gonna lie. Yeah, you need to unwrap hard candy in your face. It's gotta be unwrapped. It can't be
Bro, we just.
Oh, yeah, I know what happened. I also bought some black blocks. I cannot keep my glasses clean. Perfect.
Okay, what are we doing?
After I use this, you people who are wearing glasses, do you want to use it? Pop your glasses off. Well, I mean, I'm only gonna use it once, and then it's still good, but it'll dry out and it won't be good anymore. So. When you get through with it, pass it to Carly so she can use it, okay? All right. Do I got the old lady vibe going on? Is that good? Werthers. I actually love Werthers. I love those things. And the sugar-free ones are actually really good too. Werthers. Like, oh, there's so that's like one of my favorite hard candies ever. I'm not a big hard candy person though. You didn't? Okay. Did we do it? Charlie, what's the matter? Huh? You gonna get him? Okay, help him out. You're welcome. Yeah. No. We don't have any tools that will work on the board because the board is touchscreen. But you can come do it on this paper. You can do it up here. Okay. Can't keep the compass still.
I'm gonna be fancy. I'm gonna sit in your chair. What if one day you come and this chair is missing? How would you feel? How would you feel if like one day this chair is missing?
No,
What would you do?
No.
It's my pencil.
I can't hold it. I have to hold it.
Okay, I'm stealing my pencil out of here. It's a different one.
So I hold it like this. And
Miss Martin, they're so uneven.
you just need to type this before you get down the board. What?
These are so uneven. The pencil and the compass.
Yeah. Okay, so Ruby's demonstrating how to do it, okay?
Oh, I messed up. No, it's okay. And come right here, measuring to right here. Ugh.
I think you measured the wrong thing.
Oh yeah, I did. Right here.
Okay, so you make your arc, then you measure from one side of your ankle to the other side of your ankle. And then make that same measurement so you'll know where to make the other side of your ankle. Okay. She's just making hers backwards, but it doesn't really matter, right? We're looking for just the angle measurement itself. What direction it's turned doesn't matter.
Pencil with me.
Okay, good job, Ruby. Now, I'm going to do it. Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to walk you through it. Okay? So you're going to take your compass and you're going to make... You're going to take your compass and you're going to make this arc right here with your compass set. And then you'll come without moving your compass and make this arc right here. Those should be the same because you didn't move your compass, right? Then you're going to take your compass and put one end over here and the other end over there, meaning your pencil on one side and your compass pokey thing on the other side. I'm sure that has an official name, but I don't know what it is. Okay? That's measuring how far apart those two sides are at that arc. That's what that's measuring. So when we come over here, we put our pokey end of our compass right there, and we use our compass to make an arc this way. Then we're showing where the line should go through so that the two sides are the same distance apart along that arc. Your arc and my arc don't have to be the same size. You just have to use your arc in the way you did it to make the line. Now, Ruby drew hers backwards. What type of translation is that? Oh, I just said it. What type of transformation is that? Reflective. Right? That's a reflection. Okay? Is there anything wrong with us doing a reflection? No? Could she have done it the other way? Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'll go to the end of her thing and make one the other direction. Okay? So, I'm going to use what she already has. Actually, I'm going to draw a new one. So, I'm going to make an arc. Alright? Evidently, Ruby, you and I use the compass differently because I got to put my pencil back out. Okay. I'm going to make an arc. I see that now. Let me try again. Okay. So I'm going to make an arc. Like so. And then I'm going to come over here to this end. And I'm going to make that exact same arc. Like so. Now I'm going to use my compass to measure how far it is from one side of my angle where the arc touches to the other side of the angle where the arc touches. And then I'm going to put my pokey stick of my compass where it's touching this side, and I'm going to draw a little arc to show where it would cross right there. And that location where it crosses is what my line has to go through. So I'm going to set this up to make that angle. Okay? Does that make sense? Y'all with me? All right? Let's let y'all try one more. Let's find another angle we can do. Do number 3. Do number 3. Just do it like way over here somewhere, okay? And remember, how long your segments are does not matter. That doesn't make any difference, right? We're just looking for getting the correct angle measurement, not if the segments are the same length or not.
Wait, can you see my video?
Yeah, you did good. Looks great. Good job, Christian. You getting it? Does anybody need help? You need me to come to you? Nope. We're good? Okay. Now, we're going to take what we just did and we're going to go back to this dividing into 3 equal parts. Now, it doesn't have to be 3 equal parts. It could be any number of equal parts. It doesn't matter how many equal parts we're talking about. And on this specific one, you don't have to do this one, okay? You can just watch me. I just want you to see how to do it. All right? This is one from yesterday. It's the one that has, it's the one we started with, where we constructed a line segment congruent to the given line segment, but it's on the back. Okay? Now, like I said, you don't have to do this one. I just want you to watch me do it, okay? So, the first thing that we're going to do when we're trying to divide a segment into equal parts is we're going to draw a segment coming off of that. Basically, we're just going to make an angle. Okay? It doesn't matter how long we make that segment right there. Doesn't make any difference. All right? And then we're going to divide that segment up into 3 equal parts using our...
Would it be 2 equal parts? Because it's written 3 equal parts.
Well, we're going to make 3 arcs. So we're going to do 1. We're going to do 2.
I thought only 2 lines and 3 lines and 4.
We made a mistake yesterday, but it says 3. I'll show you. I promise. Okay? We need to connect where this end one is to that one right there. Now, what we did yesterday was we didn't connect this end when we connected a different one. Or I don't know what we did yesterday. We're going, I promise you this will be right, okay? I goofed up yesterday. I'm fixing it today, okay? Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to turn this around. We've made a triangle, right? We're going to create a line right here and a line right here that's parallel to this line and this line. And by doing that, what's going to happen is we're going to break this up and this up and this up into 3 equal pieces. All right? Y'all with me so far? Because these are the same distance apart. This is the same distance as this, right? Those are all 3 the same. So if these lines are parallel, wherever it hits, those pieces will also have to be the same. But to do that, we need to make the same angle we have here, here, and here. So we're going to use what we just learned about angle construction and making angles the same. We're going to make this angle.
I need senior boys basketball to go to the Coliseum for pictures. Senior boys basketball.
So we're going to make this arc right here. We're going to make the same arc right here. We're going to make the same arc right here. Have a good weekend. Then we're going to measure out how far it is from this line to that. Just like we just did, right? And we're going to make an arc that crosses the arc we just made. I almost didn't make those arcs long enough. I did not. almost, like I can see where they're supposed to go, but I really need to make those arcs longer. Do y'all see that? And then all we have to do is connect that mark we made and go through that. Right there. We're going to put it here on this mark we made, and we're going to go through right there. Now, y'all can clearly see they ain't parallel. Why are they not parallel? Because Miss Martin can't hold a freaking thing straight and hold it still. It moves every time. But they should have been. If I had held this still and not let it move while I was drawing them, they would have been straight. But it's breaking this into equal parts. Does that make sense? Okay. So all we did was duplicate the angle. That's what we were supposed to do. I sucked at it. I didn't do it well, but that's what we were supposed to do. Duplicating the angle.
Pardon the interruption. I need the following students to go to the Coliseum for pictures. Nico Abner, Jordan Biddle, Judith Contreras, Cameron Crumb, Jonathan Hernandez, Lucia Mendez, Giovanni Manion, Jonathan Ortiz, Madison Needham, Melanie Perez, Robert Perez, Dennis Geno, Alexander Ramirez.
I forgot that was today. Yay. Okay, now, did we do the perpendicular bisector yesterday? Did we do perpendicular bisector? Did we talk about how to bisect it? I don't remember if y'all did it or not. Arc at the bottom, arc at the top.
We didn't get to it. What's the date on it?
Right here. You need to click
We didn't get to
the
it.
action right now.
But we talked about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a few. So, like, actually, we're gonna not look at 9, 10, or 11 for a minute. We're gonna go back to, where is that other paper? Number 7. Did we look at number 7? This one? Construct the perpendicular bisector of the given segment. Did we do that one together? We did? Did we do locate the midpoint of the given segment together? Yes. Did we do construct a line segment half as long together? Okay, so we did all those. All right, so we're done with this one. That one, we're done with that one. This one,
This one.
the one that's 1 through 5 on the front. Next time I get these out, I'm going to number them or label them or something. This was confusing. Okay. Okay. The one that's 9, 10, 11, we're going to just stick it back. We're going to come back to this one. This one that's just 9, 10, and 11 that looks like this. We're going to stick it back and come back to it. We're not ready for it yet, okay? We're going to come back to our angle one that we just learned how to do. Nope, that's the wrong one. We're going to come back to our construct an angle one. Okay? Now, we're going to use number 1 because we have a clean copy on number 1. And we're going to make an angle bisector. Now, what does angle bisector mean? What does angle bisector mean? What's that going to be doing? It's going to cut the angle into 2 equal parts. Right? Angle, we know what an angle is. Bisector, we know what a bisector does. So we're going to have to cut this angle into 2 equal parts. Now, the reason I chose for us to go ahead and do number 1 is we've already made this arc right here, and we can use that arc. What do you think we're going to do?
I think we're going to make it from right here to right here. And then put it on,
Does anybody have any ideas? What do you think we're going to do? How though? Like, what do you think we're going to do? I'm telling you in advance, we're going to use this arc we already made. So what are we going to do with that arc we've already made? What do you think?
You just put it like on the both sides and then go like you have it start doing to the middle.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our compass and we're going to put it on one side over here, and we're going to make sure that our compass reaches at least halfway across the angle, just like we did with our line, with our perpendicular bisector. And we're going to make an arc. And then without moving our compass, we're going to go to the other side of our angle and we're going to make a line without moving our compass so that they cross. That place where they cross is dead center of that angle. They have to cross right in the middle of the angle. So all we have to do now is line up the vertex of our angle with where they cross right there. And for me, that is so difficult on this paper trying to show it to y'all, because this is not how I would do it in real life. I'm going to have to switch it. I'm sorry. I'm just going to move it and draw it, and then y'all will have to just do it, because I can't do it that far away from me. See it? Huh? Now, if we had not had that arc drawn, we would have had to draw the arc first. But because we already had an arc drawn there, we could just use it. Y'all see what I'm saying? So we use the arc we already had there to do that angle bisector. So if we go down here, we have this angle. We draw an arc, right? So we're going to draw an arc. It already has one because we've already used this angle. We're going to draw that arc, right? Then we're going to put our compass on both sides of the arc and make an arc on the inside of our angle. And then turn it and make an arc on the inside of our angle that crosses our first one. And by doing that, we have made a point that's right dead in the center of our angle, and we can connect the vertex through that point, and that creates an angle bisector. So that means that this and this has to be the same, because it's an angle bisector. It bisects the angle, cuts the angle in half.
You said it has to be.
What's up, Zayden?
The following students need to go to the library: Cody Carey, Philip Chain, Judith Contreras, Dulce Estrada, Angel Gonzalez, Gustavo Luis Hernandez, Alan Lerma, Murray Lerma, Evelyn Luna, Joshua Mendez, Yandel Mendez, Lucille Morales, Mackenzie Pierce, Michelle Perez, J.C. Pollard, Carson Pruitt, Judith Ramirez, Landon Stansel, Alexis Torres, Braden Valdez, Caitlin Wesco, Maribel Luna. Thank you.
What do you mean? I tell you what, let's do a fresh one, okay? Let's start with one that doesn't have nothing on it. So this is the paper that says Angle Bisector Constructions. Y'all see this paper? Angle Bisector Constructions. That one right there. Mm-hmm. You sure? You should have.
I should have 4, but I only have 3.
Okay. He had to take his mother-in-law back to the doctor. Hey, Turley, I don't think I have any extra. I don't. Let's stop. Let's just stop, okay?